So I have this bag that I keep my tarot V in usually because I don't like the box. And I keep the deck and the guidebook in here, so I knew it was going to be big enough to fit all of the cards. So that's perfect. I'm definitely keeping this together like this. This is going to be great. I can't wait to try a reading with it tomorrow. Hello everyone, I'm Robin and these are my reflections. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a spooky walkthrough of Tarot Z. So this is an unboxing and first impressions of Tarot Z, but I've got out my Tarot V. I even put it back in its box so that we can take a look at them side by side, and I can offer like a side by side flip through of the two in case you're interested in seeing both decks. But I've had this one for a little while. This is not a first impressions of this one, but I think I'm going to do one of those which card do I like best, because they're by the same artist, Alejandro Colucci, although I think they have different writers for the guidebooks. So let me get this one out of its plastic and we'll take a look. All right, so here are the boxes. These are the fronts, the sides. They all have different pictures on them, every side. This is what the tops look like if you want to store them standing up like this. And I personally store mine down, so it's nice to have something on the top to be able to tell what's in them. And these boxes are kind of fun because when you open them, they kind of change. So you can see her, she went from being like this normal person to this crazy looking zombie. Here's the back of that if you want to see the difference. Nothing on the side. And then this one does it on all the sides where they change. This one is like she's fine and then she's creepy. Insides of the boxes, nothing to see there. And then the cards sit inside like this. So all of those Scarabeo decks come with an advertisement card, which is usually like a little bit different for per deck to match whatever deck it's come with. So you can see the border here is different. I don't have the title card for this one because I bought this deck used and it was missing its title card, which doesn't matter to me because I barely use it anyway. Or I don't use it anyway, except for just to, like in the tuck boxes, just to keep the cards protected. But in these hard boxes, I don't need it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I saved quite a bit of money to not have the title card. Here's the here's the guidebook. This one is brand new to me. I haven't read this one, but this one is by Jamie Elford, who also did the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and I think the Runic Tarot as well. And this one is written by Charles Harrington, who did the Tarot of Vampires, and both decks are illustrated by Alejandro Colucci. So let's take a look at the guidebooks. Right. So this one comes in quite a few languages, a lot of languages, a lot more than normal. So I'm guessing there's not a whole lot of writing in this book. Let's just check. I lied. There's almost 60 pages of writing in this book. So that must mean, yes, that the other languages besides English get shorted. So be aware of that. There's not a whole lot, just some keywords, it looks like, in the other languages. But in the English section, there's quite a bit of writing per card. And then let's see what it looks like for the minors. Yeah, there's quite a bit of writing. So you get a little bit of story and then some keywords for all of the cards. And then in the back, there's even an introduction to tarot using the cards and a spread. So, and about Alejandro Colucci. So there's quite a bit of information in this little book, but it's all in English. So if you read in another language, be aware of that if you prefer to read. Because I know, people buy Los Scarabeo decks, but they don't always want to read in English. Maybe they want to read in another language. Be aware this one doesn't have all of the information in the other languages. Okay, so let's look at Tarot Z. So this is just talking a little bit about how zombies terrified Jamie when they first started, or I'm thinking this is by, Jamie. And this kind of fear they thought would be interesting to mix with tarot, which is meant to help demystify fears. And so they decided to create this sort of pop culture blending of tarot and zombies. It's not the first time it was done. They mentioned the zombie tarot in here, which is one, if you've seen it before, was out before this one. But they just wanted to take a whack at it. And so they did. And then it talks about the apocalypse and the world building here. So you're in the apocalypse. It says this tarot deck complete with a booklet filled with stories, are what we have to keep us alive. So basically, you're in the apocalypse. This tarot deck and these stories are what you need to know to help you through. So as you go through, you'll find new stories to kind of help you through. And then we'll read from this. At the end, I'll shuffle and read from each of the books. But that's the book for Tarot Z. And then for Tarot V, it's the same, but you have a lot less languages, just the 4 languages. And this one, the world building is a little bit different. So in this one, the lore is that, or the world building is that you are a vampire, you've died, you've woken up, you've been given this deck of cards and a letter explaining that this deck is the history of your kind, the what you need to do to go forward, and so forth and so on. So as you go through, that's kind of how you work through this one. So in this one, I didn't see anything stating that there was like a difference in the suits or the court cards. So it looks like everything's pretty standard. But in this one, they have like a little world building. So I just want to, if you're seeing Tarot V for the first time, for those of you who are seeing it for the first time, I just want to talk about that a little bit before we start looking through the cards. So in the minor arcana, each bloodline, each suit is a bloodline, and each bloodline has one of the elements. Okay. And so you're talking about a vampire bloodline. So the bloodline of passion is for the cups, connected to water. And the vampires of this bloodline are known for their hedonism and artistic talents and their strong connection to their mortal lives and loves. So when you get into the cup suit, you'll see that. And then in the bloodline of riches or pentacles, it's the earth, and the vampires of that bloodline are known for their steadiness and their practicality, and they hoard their fortunes. And then the bloodline of vitality is the wands, and the vampires of that bloodline are known for their ambition and their vision and their unparalleled charisma. And the bloodline of war, which is the swords, are known for cunning and clear-headedness, and then also being very lethal. And then the court cards are different as well, because the pages are vampire hunters. So they are sort of like the arch enemy of the rest of the suit. So the knights are vampire warriors, and the queens are the mistresses, and the kings are the lords. And so that's kind of how this deck works. Okay, and we'll read a little bit from both of them at the end. So before we start, let me just say the reason I wanted to do these side by side for myself is because I wanted to see which one I like better. I'm always asking people, which one of these do you prefer? Which one of these do you prefer? Especially before I bought the Tarot V, because I was considering the Tarot Z, and I decided obviously on the Tarot V, but now I have them both and I want to see which one do I prefer. So I'm going to go through the cards one by one and decide which one I prefer and see which one wins basically. But obviously I have them both. So I think I'm going to like the Tarot Z. I'm very excited to have it. I got it on way sale. I think it was like $10 after taxes on Amazon. I don't know why they had it down so low, but it was worth it to get it and try it, especially since I've been curious about it for so long. So we're going to go through it now. All right. So starting off from the beginning. I like the Tarot V Fool better just because this happy face is a little campy to me. It's a little campy, but I'm told that this deck is campy in general. So, but Tarot V is gonna win that one. I don't dislike either one of these. They actually seem very similar to me. So I'm gonna choose both of these. I definitely prefer the Tarot Z zombie here. I love the zombie coming up out of the ground, and it feels like the high priestess is sitting here, obviously hiding her face, and then there's something under her. I don't know if you can see that. She has a cross, and then just some fabric here, which it looks like there's something under there. Even her legs are kind of shrouded. Everything is so shrouded, and I just really love the hidden zombie coming up. It's like she looks mysterious, but also quite like I can approach her, but then she's hiding so much below, and I like this one so much. So I'm gonna go with this one for this. Tarot V is gonna get the boot. um, ooh, look at this Empress. And what's at her chest here? I like this Empress. It's interesting. I'm choosing the Tarot Z for that. Definitely prefer the Tarot V Emperor here. I mean, that's classic scary vampire, and I love it. So, oh my goodness, I don't like either one of these hierophants. I never did like this one. It's super creepy. This is on the box, and it's the reason I can't keep this deck in the box. And I these masks terrify me, so I'm not choosing either one of those. They both get the axe. um, this is I don't know. I like them both. I think I prefer this one. I prefer Tarot Z on this one, just because I like the warm colors here and the sun coming up behind the angel, like peeking up behind the angel. There's a light behind this one as well, but the angel seems so washed out. I like the fire coming up behind the angel in this, even though it's not a fire card. I like that. It feels different. So I'm going with Tarot Z. I think this is cool. In the world of the apocalypse, I'm curious to see what the story is behind this. It reminds me of the zombie tarot, so I'm gonna go with Tarot Z for this one. Love the strength card. We'll always love the strength card, so it's definitely gonna be Tarot V for that one. This hermit just feels I like a natural regular hermit, and this one feels the most natural and regular to me. I think if this hermit didn't have this scary vampire here, I would like this. I would like to see this being in this cave with this light source coming and these people coming here. I think if this was like I don't know, like if I couldn't see this being, I would like this better. But as such, I like this one better. Um, for the wheel. Wow. This is quite powerful for a wheel, isn't it? This is cool. I've always liked this wheel. Oh goodness, this one is difficult. Oh, I think I like Tarot Z better. Oh my goodness. I love this Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, but I think I like this one better. Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't like the cards. I'm just seeing which one I like better, right? So it's okay. It's okay. I really love that Wheel of Fortune. I can't believe that choice, but it is what it is. We're moving on. So this is Justice is at 11 in these decks. I kind of like this one. I like how this looks like a Lady Justice. I like that she has a sword and the scales, and it feels very normal. I mean, there's sword and scales. Well, there's a sword and a stake here. It looks like, but I don't know. I like this one. So I'm choosing Tarot Z for that one. These seem very similar, so we'll choose both of these. For the Death, I definitely prefer the Tarot Z Death card. That's just cool. Or as people say, that's metal. All right, for the Temperance, I prefer the Tarot V, absolutely. This is nice. It's a beautiful image. I don't know if these are collaged. I think these are collaged images with maybe some like digital work, you know. But I think I like the light source in this. I love the way this looks. I like the way his wings are glowing, how he looks like he's walking on water. I or flying. I don't know what he's doing. I love this Temperance card. So we're definitely going with Tarot V. I mean, I don't love either one of these. If I had to choose one, I choose Tarot V just because this Fire and Brimstone is doing a whole lot and I don't necessarily read the devil in that way. So I'm going to go with Tarot V for that one. Let me see. We have the tower. This one is quite lovely. There's burning at the bottom. Looks like something exploded, but the top looks fine. And I like the juxtaposition there of the energies. This is cool, but I'm going with Tarot Z for that one. For the star, oh wow. This deck is striking me as being, I mean, I thought it was going to be more campy than the Tarot V, but it seems to be like some of these choices seem very, very powerful to me. This one seems more powerful than this one. This is a nice image and it gives star, but this is powerful because you have this being that's essentially undead or dead, and they're looking up at for hope from above, from wherever. They're standing in the middle of nothing, looking for something, it feels very yearning. And I like this one. I'm going with the tarot Z for that. Ooh, look at her playing the violin at the moon. Hmm. And we have these like rabid dogs in the background. I've always loved this moon card, but I don't know. Tarot Z might win on this one too. Oh my goodness, the stack for Tarot Z is definitely is bigger. This is a something else. Okay, so here's the deal. I am a vampire person. I like vampire lore. I like vampire stories. Zombies are not my thing at all, right? So even though this this image is probably more in line with the way that I read tarot, this is so clever and vampire like that I really love it. So I'm going with the I'm going with the tarot V for that one. Judgment. Ooh, so we have this zombie like almost given the White Walker, right? Almost given White Walker in tail. What's the name of that show? Oh my goodness, so I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it. I watched it for so long. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the mother of dragons and stuff. So I kind of enjoy this kind of head zombie, and they're coming to the head zombie for answers situation. I don't get that same feeling here. I don't even know. I never really liked this judgment card, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Tarot Z on that one. And oh my God, look how adorable this world card is. Definitely Tarot Z. How is it cute? How is that world card so cute when this deck is so gruesome? I can't even. All right, so cups. I definitely prefer this one for the Ace of Cups. I don't even know what's happening in this. I can't even tell that's the Ace of Cups. So I'm going with that. Two of Cups. I mean, they're both good, but I like the emotion in this one. So I'm going to go with the Tarot Z for that one. Three of Cups. I I think I'm going with this one just because I like to see the three. They look like I mean, even though they are zombies and they look a mess, they look like they could be hanging out. And there's nothing given Three of Cups in this picture for me. So definitely going with Tarot Z. Four of Cups. I like this guy here, even though I've always thought this man reminded me of someone, maybe a picture of like an OG president or something. I like his fangs. He does look quite bored with his station, so I'm gonna go with the Tarot V on that one. Five of Cups. Let me think. So I like the graveyard in this one, so I'm going with Tarot V on that one. Six of Cups. Ooh, really like this girl here with this house that's creepy and lovely, and I'm going with that. Seven of Cups. I like the Tarot V here just because it feels like, I mean, there's not a lot. These cards don't have a lot of diverse imagery or diverse representation, and this one definitely feels like I at least am getting like like a diversity of culture in this card. So I'm going to prefer that one. We don't see too much diversity in either one of these decks, but when I can see it and find it, and this one actually kind of stood out to me when I first saw the deck. So I'm going with this one. It's definitely not in here a lot, but you know, that one I did enjoy that representation. It definitely stood out to me. So then there's the Eight of Cups. Okay, yeah, I think I prefer. Ooh, I like how he's carrying her on his back. Ooh, these are hard. I like both of these. I'm gonna stay with both of those. Nine of Cups. I don't like either one of these, so I'm gonna say no to both of those. So that evened out. Ten of Cups. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I like the Tarot Z because it feels more like a family. It feels more like you're getting because the Nine of Cups is meant to be sort of that solitary contentment. And then this is meant to be like contentment within your connection with others, right? And so I don't see a connection here. I definitely find a connection here. So I'm going with the Tarot Z for that one. Right, here we go. Page of Cups. Um, yeah, I like this one for the Tarot V. I've always liked that Page of Cups. And look at this. Isn't this interesting? Is this horse alive or dead? I don't know. He's kind of gray. It looks like he has a broken leg too. They've stitched it up a little bit or put some kind of a splint on it. I like this Knight of Cups, but I like this one too, so I'm choosing both of them. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Interesting. I'm going with the Tarot V for that one. And I definitely prefer this King of Cups to this one, so I'm going with the Tarot Z. I like both of these. This is cool with this chain and the blood on his cuff there. Yeah, this one is cooler, so I'm going with the Tarot Z. But I like both of these. The Two of Coins. They're very similar, aren't they? I like that he's walking in the water, and that brings me back to the RWS. But I also like this one a lot too. I'm gonna go with, I like both of these. I would say that the cardstock feels a little different. This one feels more glossy, and this one has like a matte feel to it. I don't love either one of these Three of Coins. I think if I had to choose one, it would be the Tarot V, just because he does look like he could be directing out or giving out or leading something, giving out directions to start to, like a project manager or something. So I would go with him. Let me see. Ooh, I love this Four of Coins. I'm going with that one. I've always loved that Four of Coins. This one definitely gives more of the energy of the Five of Coins for me, so I'm going to go with Tarot Z. I'm not sure where he is in this picture. Like, is this a house? Is this a room? Are these posters on the wall? Like, what's happening? I can't tell what's happening in the background of that. I might have to look in the guidebook to really make a decision, but I'm in the moment. So for in the moment, I will choose this one because I can see the coins. I can feel the give and take here. So the Seven of Coins. Hmm. I kind of like, yeah, I'm going with Tarot V. I've always loved this angel with her praying, pleading hands, kind of like praying over the whatever's happening here, trying to wait for that to fix itself, or kind of waiting for divine guidance kind of situation. Eight of Coins. I mean, neither one of them look like they're working very hard, do they? I mean, he looks like maybe he just ate somebody. I don't know. I'm not feeling either one of these, if I'm being honest. The Nine of Coins. The look on his face, he just looks like he's going, yes. I like this Nine of Coins, even though it probably feels more like a Six of Coins, like a Six of Wands. But I like him. I've always liked him. So I'm gonna go with Tarot V on that one. The 10, let me see. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Tarot V on this one as well. I love this page of coins. So, ooh, what do we have here? I like this one too. So we'll choose both of those. I like the pages in both decks, it looks like, and the knights. I prefer this queen. And this king is cool. Look at him. I like both of these. I love this king of coins, but this one is super cool. So I like both of these. This one is a nice image and it's kind of fun to look at. It feels very gruesome. It feels very of the deck. But this is really cool and different. So I'm gonna go with the vampire because it just feels like that sort of burst. Like you see the light and you see the growth and you see the expansion. And I just really love this one. So I'm gonna go with Tarot V. Two of Wands. Um, yeah, I think. What does the three look like? I'm gonna cheat. Let's see how the three looks. I mean, I like both of these, and I like both of these as well for Three of Wands. So I'm gonna take both. I love the way the wands in the Tarot Z are like that stick with the like club with the spikes. I feel like that's like a really good weapon for the zombie apocalypse, you know? tickles me. All right, so Four of Wands. In terms of the zombie apocalypse, the Four of Wands for the Tarot Z, I think I prefer than the Tarot V. Um, so I'm gonna go with that one. Five of Wands. Definitely like this Tarot Z one. I like all the energy in that. Here's the Six of Wands. I like Tarot V for this one. And the Seven of Wands. I like the subtlety in this Seven of Wands. This one is fun and it makes me laugh. It's kind of, it's funny, but I like the subtlety in the Tarot V. So I'm gonna go with the Tarot V for that one. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, he has a hammer. I like the guy with the hammer. I'm going with that one. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. I prefer this one. Yeah, I like the energy in that one. And the Ten of Wands. I'm gonna choose this because, like I said, anywhere where I can find a little bit of cultural diversity, I'll take it. These decks are very, very. They don't. These decks don't have much at all. So this is the Knight. No, this little helmet makes me think Knight, but that is actually the Page. Okay, so Page of Wands. I mean, I like them both. They both have kind of a badass energy to them, don't they? I think I'm gonna go with the Tarot V. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I definitely prefer this one. I like the motion in this. Oops. Wow, this Queen of Wands is cool. I like her. I like her too, though. Oh, this one is difficult. I like both of these. But I really like both of these. Like, really like both of these. And I really like both of these as well. They actually kind of look like they could be the same person in different makeup, don't they? Like the same actor in a different movie. Yep, these are about the same. Ace of Swords. So let's choose both of those. The Two of Swords. I like both of these. I like the duality of having two different people, one dark, one light, this side or that side, this part of me or that part of me. And then I like this contemplative, quiet space on this one. I have to choose between these two. I'm going to go with the Tarot V for that one. The three, what is this? The Three of Swords. Okay. This one reminds me of True Blood. And this guy, I guess this is supposed to be like Louis and Lestat, but this one reminds me of the guy from True Blood, Bill. And this definitely reminds me of Lestat. So the fact that this is given like vampire movies that I love, I'm going with this one. I mean, she's in a bed. They're great. Both of them are great. I'm going to choose both of those. The Five of Swords. Well, I love the look on her face. She definitely looks like she is like gonna win no matter what. Like she could give two fucks about anybody. I like her. We're keeping her. This one is a no. Although I mean, of course, we're keeping them all. But Six of Swords. Yeah, This is cool. How it's just like, okay, the boat is waiting there for you, and you can run and get in it. Like if you're running from the zombies, wouldn't it be a blessing to have a boat there to help you get away for just even if it's just for a little while? So I'm going with this one. I'm going with the Tarot Z for that. I like this one, but I'm going with the Tarot Z for sure. Ooh, again, I think the Tarot Z has won this one. Ooh, because this is kind of campy, and I'm not super into campy, but I like this one. The Eight of Swords. I don't love either of these for the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I don't love either of them, so I'm gonna say no to both. The Nine of Swords. So at first glance, I'm thinking I like both of these. So now I'm thinking about the theme. So if I am in an apocalypse and this is coming at me, how scary is that? Doesn't feel very scary to me because he feels like he could be on my side. He looks like he might be a zombie hunter. But this is terrifying. But if I'm a vampire, because I'm supposed to be a vampire in this one. So if I'm a vampire and I'm seeing this in my dreams, I think that could make me a little bit anxious, don't you? So I'm gonna go with the Tarot V. Ooh, 10 of swords. My goodness. These are a lot. This one is super campy. This one is super gruesome. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Tarot Z. Never really loved this card anyway. Ooh, the Page of Swords. Now, this is a card I really love in every tarot deck. And I've always loved this vampire one, this vampire hunter in the Tarot V. But this guy here with this knife is cool too in the Tarot Z. I'm going to go with the Tarot V though. Oh man, I like this one too though. Okay. Um I like the way he's yelling, but I also like his quiet contemplation. Like he's thinking before he gets ready to tell you exactly what's on his mind. Like he looks like a storyteller and he looks impulsive, like he's just shouting. Even the gargoyle he's sitting on is like shouting. I like both for the Knight of Swords. I really do, so I'm going to say both. I wonder if I could mix these decks and make one big deck and put different versions of different cards in that I like and just leave out all the ones that I don't. Like take the two piles that I like and put them together and see what kind of readings I get. I might do that, y'all. I might do that. The way that they've collaged these images together, the knight in the back has the sword up and it's almost like it's coming right from her head. And this one, I like the way the light is kind of shining directly on her face and directly on her crown chakra. She's almost like the high priestess without her robes, you know? And so I'm just like, which one? Which one? I think I'm going to go with the Tarot Z because I like the way it took my mind back to the high priestess. I think I prefer the Tarot V King of Swords here. This one is a little bit not my thing, you know. Like zombies aren't my thing, but somehow I think the zombie deck won. Let's count them. The Tarot V has the 43 cards that I like better, and the Tarot Z had 46. It squeaked out a win by just 3 cards. I am really interested in seeing what it would be like to put the 2 piles of decks that I like. Some of them are doubles, but I think that would be okay together. Oh, did I show you guys the backs? I didn't. Oh, I'm being bad. I'm being a bad YouTuber. Okay, here are the backs of both decks. This is the Tarot V and this one is the Tarot Z. I like both of these backs. They're beautiful, both of them. And I don't know if I showed you in this guidebook because I was sitting here thinking, I don't think I did. I don't think I ever said anything about the guidebook for the Tarot V. So what you get are, so here's the 4 of Cups, for instance. You get a little bit of information about the energy, a little bit of divination. The shadow dance is like an action and then a reversed energy there for every card. Oops, that's not English. And the English goes to page 53 in the Tarot V. This one is very glossy on both sides. And this one is more matte on the front, kind of like a textured matte. And this one is very in the same kind of super glossy where you can get the fingerprints on the other side. So there are different cardstocks on the front, and the backs are the same cardstock. They're nice and thick, and they shuffle great. So if you like to overhand, they shuffle overhand really nicely. And if you want to riffle, they also riffle really nicely. They're a little tough because they're so thick, but matter of fact, you know what? For me, because my hands are small, I can't usually riffle shuffle them in that way. I can do it now because I don't have the entire deck. So normally what I do is just kind of shuffle them like this, and I don't have any problem shuffling them in that way. Same with the other deck. I just shuffle them like that. So let's pick a card, see what we get. All right, so we have the King of Wands on this side and the Fool on that side. So let's start with the King of Wands from the Tarot Z. So here's the write-up if you'd like to read it for yourself. It says, King of Wands, lawyers can't be actors, or can they? Acting was my childhood passion, but my partners forbade it. Like the dutiful son, I kept my head down in university, got my degrees in law, but acting was my passion, an inspiration to winning cases. One day I saw a poster for a local production of Dracula. I don't know why I went in, but they gave me a booklet and an interview. The position was mine. It took me weeks to memorize the lines. It was easier than I thought. On the way to opening night, some crazy bit me. But no matter, I wasn't deterred. It was a small bite, nothing a little soap and water couldn't it should say couldn't fix, but it says could fix, but maybe that's what they meant because obviously they turned into a zombie anyway. The show must go on. I put on the cape and cravat, headed to the stage, and heard their screams as I turned. Keywords: entrepreneurial spirit, lead with a strong and fair attitude, live your life on your own terms, trust in your gut to guide you, have strength and determination. I like the little stories. So apparently, this one has like little stories for each character. That's cool. I can't wait to read that. And then this one, let's see what we got for the Fool. So here's the write up if you'd like to read it for yourself. I will say that the writing in both of these decks is very small, very difficult to see. So it says, The Fool, the thirst is everything. The steady pulse of it beckons to you, emboldens you to seek out your prey in the night. Heed the call, let it move you, drawing you out of sleep and doubt and into an existence that was worth something. You will risk anything for just one more taste of it. Divination. A new journey begins. Answer the call that you feel in your veins. Leap into action now and pursue satisfaction. Throw caution to the wind. Shadow dance. You have permission to be unrestrained. This shadow can cause us to judge others for being childish. Set aside heavy burdens and feel what it is to be free. Reversed, beware of unnecessary risks and reckless behavior. And then the keywords are spontaneity, adventure, and destiny. So those are the guidebooks. Oh my goodness, I'm doing such a terrible job of this. I think, did I say that these were normal tarot size? If I didn't, these are normal tarot size. This is an oracle card from Hay House, so you can kind of get the feel for the size. So let's take a look at this laid out. I think that this is a very beautiful card. These are fun. They're very gruesome, but I almost find them less gruesome than the Tarot V. I don't know why, because zombies are so much more gruesome than vampires. But something about this one is more Rider Waite Smith. It's closer. It's not exactly, but it's closer. The other one steps away from that a little bit more. That could be what I'm feeling about the other one being more gruesome. And this one just feels more familiar. But I don't know. I mean, I like it. Obviously, I liked the card. I like 6 cards. I like 3 cards more in this deck than I did the other. So, yeah, this is cool. Let's look at the Tarot V layout so you can see. I mean, I feel like because the artist is the same and the decks have a similar vibe, they really have a similar look to them. But you'll have to let me know what you think. That's them. And then I think as soon as I finish doing this, I'm going to shuffle them together and see how it goes. Just because why the hell not, right? Okay, so that's the Tarot V. And just really quickly, we'll put them side by side. So here's the Tarot Z at the top here. The Tarot V this is still Tarot V. I'm just going to put Tarot Z up here in case you wanted to see them. Like if you wanted to work with them in the kind of way that where you could like have like, I don't know, one energy and another. That's kind of what they look like. Now I'm going to shuffle them together. Okay, so that's what they look like if you shuffle them together. I didn't do the best job getting them mixed up, but the backs together look like this. And yeah, like that. And then let's just lay some out and see. I don't know. Earth and fire and earth, because like zombies they remind me of earth, and then vampires give fire for me, or maybe air. So this is them mixed up here. So yeah, I think these are cool. I think I'm gonna work with them like this for a little while, and just see how it goes. So tell me what you think about these in the comments. I'd love to hear. You know, did you have a favorite? Did you tally up to see which ones you liked more cards in? Would you mix them together in this way? I really like this strength card, so I'm not going to put anything over it. I love this high priestess as well. I think I'm going to use them like this for a little while and just see what happens. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I would love to have you. Links will be in the description box below where you can pick up both of these decks. There'll be Amazon affiliate links because I'm an Amazon affiliate, and if you use those links, if you decide to buy from Amazon, it helps me out. It gives me a couple of cents, doesn't cost you anything. All you need to do is log in. I'll click the link, log in, check out within the hour, and I get credit. So I appreciate it when you guys use those links. It does help a little bit. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.